Good evening and welcome to online live psychic readings. And this evening, as usual on a Sunday evening, we have Niko with us. Niko has already gone into trance and his guides and inspirers will be speaking through him. So if you have any questions about the spirit world or any questions indeed that you would like to ask Niko and his guides and inspirers, please do put them in the comments. I'll just bring Niko on stage now. Good evening.
Good evening, my dear. Again, my dear. It's truly an honor and a privilege to share this sacred collaboration with you, my dear. And greetings to all who have joined us this evening. Our hope is that each of you not only hear our words, but feel our essence, my dear ones, within your hearts, through your love as we feel you. Allow me to begin by welcoming each of you to reflect on your dream state. Each of you enter the sleep state and experience dreams. Most are forgotten upon awaking, and yet others linger. Dreams, my dear ones, that feel so real. And yet upon awakening, each brush it off as imagination. And yet what each of you seem to be forgetting is not only that you have never left our realm, as you are in essence within your physical form, but that this physical experience, my dear ones, is indeed but a dream. The dream of the real, if you will. It is so real that so many of you forget. Each believing that they are experiencing all they are. The emotions, pain, anger, even love, are presumed to be real. And yet, my dear ones, it is not. You are a fragment of your highest essence, experiencing a dream of your highest essence. And though even as you hear these words, you resist them, and yet I assure you, in each of your journeys, come to a completion. Each shall remember it was only a dream. So with that said, my dear ones, why do so many of you experience pain as deeply as you perceive you do? Why are so many seeking perfection in a realm where perfection does not exist? Why do so many judge inflict pain on others, question their self-worth, believe that they are confused and are lost along their path, if none of it is real. And why, my dear ones, do so many of you fear your return to your essence, question the existence of our realm, attempt to connect to those essences assisting you, as well as your own ego? How is it possible, my dear, that you can connect with pride, with ego, with demands? For is not your ego also part of the dream? Notice how the questions presented this evening will lack substance, if you will, for they are originated within the dream. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. We'll say a few hellos first, if that's okay. We have Rosalind, and thank you, Rosalind, for buying my book. That's very kind of you. We have Belinda, Diana, Kendra, Rebecca, Claire, Denise, Lisa, Kelly, and Caroline. So welcome to everybody. So just to get us started, we've got a question from we've got a lot of people asking for readings, so we'll just go for Belinda, who has just asked for, I would love a reading.
My dear, allow me to ask you, what precisely does that mean to you, my dear? A reading. This comes in many forms, my dear. But what is it you are seeking? What is it you are asking? What is it that is lingering within the heart? Where are you confused? What clarity do you seek to gain? When one offers a general question, my dear, it is an indication that they are truly lost and confused. Uncertain which direction they are traveling upon. This is what occurs when one believes they are physical form, when that is all they are, when their physical dreams have not manifested, when their relationships are strained, when they have lost hope, guidance, direction. But if you ask the question, my dear, from your heart, from your essence, that does not pertain toward questioning how to strengthen your own connection, how to remember your essence, how to view your importance within your realm, within this dream, how to accept all of your life's challenges as lessons, how to not set expectations. For how can one set expectations as they are unaware of what is to come. So in short, my dear, do not dream within the dream. Do not expect that which you are unaware of what is to come. Trust being present in the moment, my dear. Enjoy the simpler things of your life. Enjoy listening to your own laughter. Enjoy making others laugh. Enjoy the experience of love. And be content with that, my dear. For that serves as a reminder of who you are. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Donna, as usual, has an interesting question upon the mechanics of everything. She says, thank you, Noah. If essence is energy and emotion is energy, then doesn't the expression of emotion add to our essence's experience?
Indeed, my dear, pertaining to which emotion you are referring to. Understand, my dear, the emotion of love is natural. Recall the moments you truly experienced love. Did it not seem as if time stood still? As if you wished and longed to experience that moment of love for an eternity? But this is why it is natural, my dear. It is a remembrance. It is what you experience as an essence. Allow us to shift now to pain with its jagged edges. Even as you sense pain, if you truly focus on the emotion, you will also recognize, my dear, that that emotion of pain is wrapped within the emotion of love. Your essence vibrates through love. So each other emotion which opposes love seems sharper, denser, more profound. But each emotion, my dear, is protected by love. You are experiencing the emotions of your realm through your essence. So it is impossible, my dear, for those emotions to penetrate love. Your essence, your energy is always, first and foremost, love. It's an equalizer, my dear. So each time you experience the perils of your realm, those emotions which are not natural, why do you allow them to penetrate the impenetrable? Why do you believe they are real? Why do you allow them to alter how you view yourself, to alter how you react to another? Trust, my dear, that no emotion, no action, no infliction from anyone in your realm could ever possibly penetrate your essence. Each emotion, as it is being directed to you through the intent of another, is immediately wrapped in love to soften the blow, if you will. This is your connection. Your essence wraps around every emotion stores the knowledge of it, and prepares to catch the next. And yet love is always the constant, my dear. This is why you smile, because your essence remembers, and your essence is safe. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Julie Orkney asks, what happens to people who commit suicide? Are there halls of healing, please?
My dear, understand. Each essence within physical form is experiencing a journey, precisely how their highest essence wishes them to live in your realm. There's a misunderstanding, my dear, based on the religious teachings. When one takes their life, it is a sin. But who, my dear, within your realm, is the judge? Who is the one to claim that that action was a sin? There is much learning. As one has taken their life. Imagine for a moment, my dear, what emotions that being is experiencing. Despair, fear, anger, sorrow. So many, my dear. Even for a brief moment, they are not merely thinking of those emotions. Their entire being is experiencing it. As the question prior to yours mentioned energy and emotion. This is precisely how your highest essence learns in order to evolve. Compare what that being, my dear, is experiencing to anyone who suffers a loss of a loved one. The emotions are quite similar, my dear. These are our learnings. This is not based on the idea of separation of your realm. For the one who took their life does not need to pass through any passageway to find their worth, to be judged. This is merely a teaching of your realm, my dear. Each one of your journeys is already predestined, my dear. It is not your journey alone. Do not forget, my dear, that you are your essence, a portion of your highest essence in our realm. Your journey is the journey of your highest essence. Treat it with the reverence it deserves, my dear, by honoring not only your journey, but the journey of everyone in your realm. For you are uncertain what their highest essence wishes to learn, which is why acceptance is vital. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Dawn Johnson asks, do babies get looked after by their family in spirit?
You are referring to the infancy of a physical form, my dear. Physical forms remain in your realm. even your beliefs, that when one's physical journey comes to a completion and the soul enters heaven, they'll be greeted by the same exact physical forms of those loved ones they have lost. This, my dear, this teaching, this belief is inaccurate. You are energy, light, a radiant beam, if you will, within physical form. Once your physical form perishes, my dear, that light continues. The energy, the frequency, the radiance continues. Many in your realm forget that this particular existence you experience is one of many. So if one loses an infant, my dear, you may be experiencing another reality where that infant is your father. You're uncertain and unaware of the magnitude of dimensions, of realities. Your realm still possesses limited beliefs, limited reach, believing that each form is singular. To continue to answer your question, my dear, the one in infancy or the one who reaches an old age, what transpires within the physical journey, my dear, is irrelevant. For it is still their breath which returns, their essence, their energy, and their light. Each highest essence, my dear, is interconnected with the other. So what you perceive as family is highest essences, and therefore they are always connected, my dear. Just as your highest essence is connected to that infant which you remember, or any other lost loved ones. Just as your highest essence is connected to the highest essence of the ones you love who are still in physical form. It is impossible, my dear, to sever the connections, the bonds, the love of each highest essence. When those in your realm begin to accept this as the truth it is, the perception shifts. They do not grieve as they do. They honor the essence, and they honor the relationship which they had the privilege to endure while in physical form. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. We have Rosalind asking, what does it mean when you dream of things that do come true?
Understand, my dear one, when you are in the dream state, your conscious mind is at rest. This is when you are receiving direct information, remembrance, clarity from your highest essence. Remember the earlier words, my dear. Your entire journey is predestined. So what you are receiving is insight into what is to come. It is not fortune telling, if you will. Understand why you are given this knowledge at that time. Reflect on your thoughts prior to your dream state. What were you fearing? Why were you becoming uneasy, my dear? Perhaps it was reassurance, not to fear. Perhaps it was a reminder to you that you are connected to your essence, for you are questioning it. Perhaps you were offered insight, my dear, to alert another peril ahead. Embrace this, my dear. Do not fear it. It is not a mystical power you possess that others do not. Understand, my dear, that there are no random occurrences. It is not for one to ask why it occurred. It is for one to disravel it, my dear, attempt to understand it. There is a message for you to learn. It is not the moment you received it, my dear. It is what you are experiencing prior, which will assist you for what is to come. Honor that and offer gratitude, my dear. This is opening your perception, strengthening the link, affirming your belief. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Could I just remind people to keep posting and commenting, please? Because I don't know if you're still here. It's been a while since you've commented. So we've got Love Yourself First, asking, can I please have a reading why my father and my two brothers chose to leave the earth and left everyone confused 35 years ago?
My dear, it is not they chose. It is how their journey was meant to progress, my dear. Allow me to ask you, my dear, have you selected when you will end your journey? Are you privy to that knowledge, my dear? So many in your realm continue to exist, sensing they are untouchable. So many in your realm presume they will live to an old age. But who, my dear, is teaching this? Who is emphasizing that each one is meant to experience the long duration within their physical form? Who knows what each highest essence wishes to learn? And why, my dear, are the ones who remain so distraught? Why are you still questioning after so many years have passed? Still grieving? Why do you believe, my dear, that they have been missing? That they have left you? Is this not all an indication, my dear, that your belief is limited, that you are connected to your essence, and thereby always connected to theirs? Focus on your question, my dear. Dismantle it, if you will. Focus on how these teachings have confused you. Then you understand why you are still yearning for their existence in physical form. Why you are still annoyed, angered, confused. This is the conditioning of the mind, my dear. This is where we stated earlier, my dear, it is all part of a dream. Do not become so preoccupied. Do not believe everything you hear. Regardless of how many years in your realm have passed, my dear, do you not still feel, sense, acknowledge their presence near? Have you not continuously received signs? Have you not even seen and noticed shadows? Do you not feel the presence near as we speak? An energy, a pressure. Are you not experiencing an expansion and warmth in your heart? As you are now shifting your awareness to it, my dear, you are sensing it. Only because I am mentioning it. But that is how they have always been near. They have never left you, my dear. If it is not the connection within human form, it is the bond and the connection, essence to essence, that never dies. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. We have Ariane Harris asking, can spirit guide someone back to you to reconcile, even though that person's free will is strong and unwilling to reconcile? Thank you.
My dear, allow me to ask you, why do you presume to reconcile is so important? Understand, my dear, the relationships you engage in within your physical form are not what you perceive them to be, my dear. When one is born into family, this is intentional. When one meets a stranger, this is intentional. When one falls in love, this is intentional. These are all predetermined relationships, my dear. Agreements, if you will, essence to essence. As you love your parents as a child, as you love the one you fell in love with, why do you place more importance on those relationships, my dear, than the one who inflicted deep pain upon you? If love, as mentioned earlier, my dear, is a natural emotion which your essence exists in, why would the experiences of love outweigh the experiences of pain in your realm? As you honor the ones, my dear, who have opened your heart, who have taught you what love is, which enabled you to experience love in order to offer love. Allow us now to focus on the ones who inflicted pain. Is this not also an honorable essence within that physical form, my dear? An essence of love. An essence who intentionally inflicted pain upon you in order for you to experience that emotion for the growth of your highest essence. Do you not presume, my dear, that that essence of love also experienced regret, guilt, shame? Perhaps, my dear, that is what their highest essence wished for them to learn and experience. There should be no remorse, my dear. There should only be honor, gratitude, and respect. That is how you honor not only their essence, my dear, but yours as well. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Lisa Hancock asks, why aren't I getting signs, messages, or am I missing them?
Yes, my dear. When one places expectations and demands, is this not your ego seeking the signs? And ask yourself, my dear, why are you so desperately seeking the signs? Is it because you are seeking proof? One does not require the sign to believe, my dear. Nor is one going to ever receive signs through demands, through the ego. Soften your heart, my dear, in order to believe. Do not place expectations. Remain humble, my dear. For it is not your physical eyes that are receiving the signs, it is your essence within your form. They are there, my dear. They do not appear. They are merely cloaked because you are not ready to receive. They are always near. Energy is everywhere, my dear, as is essences. Trust in yourself, my dear. Trust in your essence. Remove the doubt. It is your ego convincing you that what you feel is false and challenging you to prove it. Understand the difference, my dear. Understand that this is why you are also experiencing difficulties within your physical experience. Remain humble, my dear, in order to connect to those signs as well as your essence. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. We have M asking, with deep meditation, I understand my soul to use 4 different bodies. Am I understanding the visions correctly? Much gratitude.
My dear one, when you are entering such a deep altered state, and you are truly connecting to your essence, to the vibrational flow, allow me to ask you, whose other physical forms do you presume these are? Understand this insight, this clarity which you are receiving is because you trust your essence. You trust enough to surrender into the deepest states. And you are receiving glimpses of your other versions, if you will. These parallel lives as is known in your realm. As mentioned earlier, you are merely one breath of your highest essence, and there are more. So rather than questioning who they are, understand why this is occurring. as you are surrendering your pride, your ego, the teachings of your realm, and you are beginning to remember to receive your inner knowledge, the deepest secrets, if you will. Your heightened awareness is also being transmitted to the same vibrational frequency to other versions of the parallel selves who are in need of assistance, for they have forgotten their way. It also serves as a return transmission, my dear. Reflect on those moments within this physical reality that you are aware of when you experience despair, hopelessness, confusion. Did you not also receive clarity amidst the fog? Did you not also feel and sense presence near? This was because another version had heightened their awareness, awakened, if you will, and the same occurred through that same energetic frequency. Also understand, my dear, it is not essential, beneficial, or wise that your highest essence continues to pour into your awareness the knowledge you seek in order to ascend. It relies on each of your existences to experience form, to experience emotions, to experience circumstances shared across dimensions, timelines. It is as if the highest essence, my dear, is the teacher, and you are each within the classroom. It is not taking the tests for you. It is merely offering knowledge. And each is achieving such knowledge, and each assisting the others, unbeknownst to you. And as you are dedicating your time, as you are understanding that you are of service to our realm, it is not that you are being rewarded. It is that you are receiving even more insight to continue your journey. For you are indeed assisting other selves. Honor that, my dear. Remain humble with this information. For many in your realm who still seek acceptance of those in your realm prefer to boast, to brag, in order to feel worthy in the eyes of those who view you as less. And for many, as this occurred, this alignment shifted and they no longer received such clear clarity. Continue to honor your highest essence. Continue your journey, my dear one. And much more shall be revealed to you. I thank you, my dear.
Thank you. We have Rebecca Whelan asking, does my Native American guide have a message for me, please?
My dear, allow me to ask you a question, my dear. You are aware of one of the essences who are assisting you. How did you become aware of that, my dear? Was it not through feeling the essence? Was it not through receiving transmissions within the dream state? Was it not through a remembrance? It was not merely, my dear, another in your physical realm bringing forth the information of this essence. There are many messages, my dear, that you have been receiving. And yet, since you are not truly aligned, my dear, since you do not possess the belief in yourself as you should, this frequency is causing static, if you will. And through your frustration, you are seeking the messages from others. So I ask you, my dear, how does that benefit your growth? How does that benefit your connection? How does that benefit what you are to receive in order for you to remember your true purpose? But my dear, I will honor you as I honor the essence who wishes to come forth. This journey you have been traveling has offered you many mountains, many lessons, much heartache. Through this journey, you have forgotten your bravery. You have listened to others, convincing you that you are weak. You are believing these lies. You are fearing failure once more. You are fearing another mountain. This is not who you are. I share my strength with you. I shine light upon your bravery. I assist you with your remembrance. You are not who they have portrayed you to be. And this journey is about you remembering that. We are always one. you sense my presence now. Focus on what you feel. Focus on the power, the strength. But this is not only my energy, it is yours. Remember, trust, believe that you possess the power to overcome any obstacle, to climb any mountain. My dear, allow me to leave you with these final words. When these essences, my dear, are assisting you, understand that the level of their vibrational frequency, my dear, matches your own. So do not view these essences as greater than you, more powerful than you, or more important than you. For as their vibrational frequency matches yours, this equates to them being equals to you, my dear. So even as you view yourself within this physical form as less than, I assure you, my dear, this is inaccurate. For your essence has and always will be equals. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you so much. Unfortunately, it's that time of night where we need to start pulling things together. And as always, I know that you will have some few last words that you'd like to share with us before you go, Noah. Thank you.
The gratitude is ours, my dear. To not only you, but to all who have been listening. Our final words are few and intended to pierce each of your hearts. The intention of each physical existence is to find your true worth. So many struggles, so many failures in your eyes, so many mistakes which you believe truly occurred have altered how you perceive yourselves. But I ask you all one final question. Do you truly perceive that you are the one you see before the mirror? Flesh and bones? Or do you believe you are that breath, that energy, that essence, and that powerful light that never dims? Ask yourselves that question, my dear ones, and each of you shall remember. Much gratitude and honor and respect to all. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you for that final message for everyone. And while Niko returns to us from trance, just to fill you in what's happening tomorrow, we've got Amanda at 10 o'clock in the morning, Anna at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Sheila at 3:30. We've got a healing with Nicole at 6 o'clock, and then readings with Nicole at 6:45. So you're more than welcome to come to any of those, or join us again next Sunday with Niko at 9 o'clock. It would be great to have you here. If in the meantime you want to subscribe to online live psychic readings, if you actually join the subscribers group, it will mean that you can get notifications whenever we go live, and we go live 2 or 3, 4, 5 times a day often. So just to let you know. Okay, so thank you for joining us here this evening, and hi Niko.
Hi everybody.
Great to have you back.
Thank
and
you.
Thank you ever so much everyone for joining us here this evening, and we will see you again very soon. Thank you. Bye.